My name is Aaron Clark. In 2019, I took a temporary night shift job at the Jefferson County Public Records Storage Facility in Ohio, not the main county office. This was the old building for Florissant, basement filled with dusty boxes of missing person files, court cases, and evidence no one cared about anymore. The job was simple: scan old documents and upload them to a new digital archive, but no one told me the real reason. The shift was open, no one told me what happened to the last guy, or why he quit at 3 a.m. and ran out barefoot. I learned that myself. The first night my supervisor, Mrs. Harper, gave me one rule: if you hear anything from the basement after midnight, ignore it. I thought she was joking. She wasn't, because the first night, at exactly 12:07 a.m., I heard knocking from down there. Soft, steady, like someone hitting a door with their knuckles. I thought a homeless person broke in. I opened the stairwell door and freezing air hit my face. Not cold like winter, cold like inside a freezer. The knocking stopped. Then a whisper drifted up from the darkness. Somebody let me out. I slammed the door and walked away fast. And that was only night 1. Night 2 was worse. I found a file on my desk that wasn't there before. Dusty yellow, labeled Case 47B, do not open. Inside was a photo of a man with no face, just blurred skin. As if it had been erased. The report said the subject was last seen entering room B12. Room does not exist on building blueprints. That made 0 sense. The basement only had rooms numbered B1 to B-10. I went down to check, but when I reached the bottom of the stairs, I saw it. Room B12, door halfway open, the lights flickered, cold air poured out. I stepped closer, heart shaking. Inside was a small, empty room except for one chair, the corner, and a single sentence carved into the concrete: he doesn't have a face because he borrows yours. The chair suddenly tipped over. I ran. I didn't stop until I reached the 4th floor. Mrs. Harper found me shaking and only said, "You looked inside B12, didn't you?" Then she added quietly, "Don't ever answer if he knocks." I didn't sleep that day. Night 5. The building lights shorted out for 30 seconds. When they flicked back on, there were new boxes stacked beside my desk. Boxes I hadn't brought. Each box was labeled with a date and a time of death. I opened one. Inside was a cassette tape labeled Audio Log 3, The Man Who Follows. I found an old player and pressed play. A shaky male voice whispered, "Greater than." He stands behind me now. I can feel him leaning over my shoulder. The lights won't turn on. If anyone hears this, please don't go into room B-12. He learns your voice. He's saying my name. Stop. The tape ended with a wet, dragging sound. I threw the recorder away. But the worst part came later that night, when I heard my own voice whisper behind me, "Aaron, let me see your face." I turned around. No one was there, just cold air and the smell of wet concrete. 3 weeks into the job, the knocking in the basement stopped, but something worse started. At 2:14 a.m., I saw someone standing in the hallway outside the scanning room. A woman. Long hair. Old-fashioned dress. She was standing backwards, facing the wrong direction, head tilted down. I thought she needed help. I stepped closer. "Ma'am, are you okay?" Slowly, painfully, her head turned around 180 degrees without moving her body. Her face was blank. Just skin. And then she smiled. Skin stretching where no mouth should be. The lights flickered when they came back. She was gone. I ran into the bathroom and locked the door. Inside, I heard someone breathing behind me. Slow, deep, wet breaths. When I looked in the mirror, a man was standing behind me, but not reflected. He wasn't in the room. He was only in the mirror. He had no face, just shifting skin, moving like something underneath was trying to push through. His voice sounded like mine but wrong. "I can wear you. Just open the door." I smashed the mirror and ran out. Mrs. Harper was waiting at the exit. Her face pale, her voice shaking. "You've seen too much. You need to leave this building tonight." But leaving wasn't that easy. My final night started with a scream through the vents, a deep, muffled, terrified scream. I grabbed my flashlight and ran to the basement. The stairwell light died. My flashlight flickered when I reached the bottom. The air felt wrong. Heavy, wet, vibrating. The hallway was dark except for room B12, which glowed faintly with pale, unnatural light. Inside, the chair was standing upright again. A man sat in it, head bent down, hands tied. "Sir, are you hurt?" I asked. He didn't move. I stepped closer. His skin was gray. Cold. His face wasn't his face. It was mine. My exact face. My eyes. My expression. He opened his mouth and screamed in my voice, asterisk run before he finds you. The lights died. Everything went silent. Then footsteps, slow, wet footsteps came from behind me. I ran up all 4 flights of stairs without looking back. Asterisk at the exit. Mrs. Harper shoved a box into my hands. Asterisk, take it. If he copies you, this is the only way to know you're still you. She locked the door behind me and slid a metal bar across it. Asterisk. Something slammed into the other side. Something huge. Something angry. She screamed, go, don't come back. I ran into the night. Behind me, the building lights turned off one by one, from bottom to top, as something moved inside. Asterisk, asterisk, I quit the next morning. Asterisk, but the box Mrs. Harper gave me. I opened it 2 weeks later. Inside were a tape labeled, if Erin survives, a Polaroid of me. Asleep at my desk, a letter. The letter said, asterisk, if you're reading this, run, he escaped the basement. He copies anyone who sees him. Asterisk, he will try to take your life and live as you. Asterisk, he will try to follow you home. Asterisk, that night. Asterisk, at 3:07 a.m., my front door clicked open. Cold air slipped into my room. I heard my own voice whisper, Erin, open your eyes. Asterisk, I look just like you now. Asterisk, footsteps came down the hall, slow, heavy, knowing. The last thing I saw before the lights went out was a silhouette in my doorway. My height, my build, my face, but smiling a smile. I know I have never made asterisk, asterisk, asterisk.
you.